אני דורש מממשלות המערב לעשות את מה שנדרש כדי להילחם באנטישמיות ולתת את הביטחון הדרוש, את ההבטחה הדרושה לקהילות היהודיות בעולם. וכדאי שיקשיבו לאזהרות שלנו. אני דורש מהם פעולה עכשיו.
Okay, there's a big shock, and Aso Rock now is shaking. Shaking because the India president Modi just met, and he's in Israel presently, and he has met with the Israeli prime minister, who is globally, and well renowned in person of Benjamin Netanyahu. And Netanyahu now is telling the Israeli parliament to formally recognize and declare Biafra. Even when everybody is surprised, the India, for that matter, is meeting Israeli PM, and that this shows that Biafra now is getting louder, bigger, and stronger daily. What's your take as regards this?
Yes, you can see that we have already 24 members of the Knesset Parliament already endorsing this, and the process of diplomatic engagement is still going on. Just to bring you closer to the breaking news that have took place in Israel, Jerusalem today, when the Prime Minister Modi of India visited Benjamin Netanyahu in Jerusalem. After the brief discussion, and we're hearing that the Israeli Prime Minister, as you can see in this video, also defended the word and saying it very clearly that his responsibility is to defend Biafra, the Jews and the Christians all over the world. He told Modi at the end of the day. But do you know the funniest thing? According to an insider who is of the know, said that they shared a possible relationship, bilateral engagement, and diplomatic support for Biafra with the Indian president. Can you see that? And after that arrangement, then he now instructed the Knesset Parliament, who is also, we are hearing that there's a massive addition to the 24 MK that we used to have before. I think they're heading up to 50 now. And he clearly stated that please formalize the declaration of Biafra within the structures of legislation of the Knesset Parliament. That is a very big good news for Biafrans all over the world to understand that God is seriously at work. And of course, for the Indian Prime Minister to be briefed on diplomatic ground on the ongoing plan in the Israeli government currently, irrespective of the tension that we are seeing that's playing out between Israel and Iran at the moment. It's still fine time to get some of this thing actually done on a serious note, sending a possible signal even to the U.S. Congress and to rally more on Donald Trump, to understand very clearly that it can actually come from another angle that people are not really expecting. And faster it is, like the Israeli plot or plan is going to be faster than what we are hearing about the United States of America. But it looks like these powerful nations are working collectively for the possible this. But what baffles a lot of people is that, how come we are seeing a proper documentation, legislation, both in the United States of America and in Israel, proper, you see legislation. It's not it's not just ordinary declaration, or recognition. Let me put it that way. But you can see that everything is formalized to tell you that the Biafran nation is going to be one of the most solid, nations in the world, backed up by first 10 powerful nations in the world. Now, I think I've mentioned the names of those countries before, including India, with what we are hearing from the Jerusalem currently now over the visit of Modi currently now. So you can see what it is, and we are expecting that the update will be given by the time they concluded obeying Benjamin Netanyahu's position in that regard. They might formally and officially declare Biafra in the Parliament of Israel because as a sovereign. Yes, as a sovereign. That's what I'm telling you. As a sovereign nation in the Parliament, that is what analysts are discussing and talking about. By the time they formalize it and agreed holistically, they will not declare it, as a sovereign recognized nation. So then they will now ask the federal government through diplomatic channels all over the world to do an automatic release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and with time, 24 hours or thereabout to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or the consequences will be the Mossad movement in Nigeria.
But we see Shegumi saying that what? Saying that Nigeria and Tinubu allowing Israel to interfere in Nigeria affairs will finally lead to the breakup
The
of
way
Nigeria.
they brought in Turkey, the way they brought in Pakistan, the way they bring in Chad, and the way they bring in Saudi Arabia in Nigeria, the way they bring in people who are sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. So why would they be concerned if there's going to be an Israeli intervention in Nigeria? It's going to be an American intervention in Nigeria. The one they have brought enough. Are they giving us positive vibes or negative vibes? It's a question for Gumi and all the northern political leaders, including the Sultan of Sokoto, to actually answer themselves. Are they bringing positivity to the development of Nigeria? Are they contributing? The people that are important to come and kill people in Nigeria, what are they contributing positively? Are they contributing more than the Biafrans in Nigeria? That's the question for them to answer.
Yesterday, we saw what transpired in the Israel parliament, as that Israel and the US government is said to place Biafra on a global recognition and also to be recognized as a chartered nation. Mazi, what is your take on this, sir?
Breaking news that triggered a lot of white jubilation all over the world, especially to 85 million Biafrans who has been on their knees calling, showing solidarity, rallies, labels, logistics, diplomacy here and there, and consistent referendum every Monday.
Consistent referendum every Monday.
That got the world attention. This is more than 50 years or thereabouts that the Knesset, Israeli parliament, decided to recognize 1967, pay homage to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and celebrate the coming of the first Jewish black nation in Africa. It didn't come as a surprise. Divinity, God, is also involved. Yes, one of the strongest nations in the world has spread Biafra in the Middle East.
Calling people Jews.
You can see you can see the whole thing, gradually manifesting. Everywhere you are, celebrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Obuchuku Kanu. Celebrate him. He's a great man, a great prophet, one of the sophisticated freedom fighter in the history of the world. Without a gun. Without a gun. I don't want to go back to what they are saying concerning this and that, but let us leave it to without just ordinary plastic and chair. The world got his attention on what is happening in Nigeria. Today, the global world is focusing on Nigeria, courtesy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu advocacy.
Getting a charter.
Yes, I must tell you that I was actually coming to that. But I have to give references and solidarity to those who champion this cause to the extent that the Jerusalem has had their voice. The Biafran agitation got the most significant breakthrough when Jacob, Maggie, Rachel, Avis stood in the heavenly parliament and got unanimous support from the White House Congress. And I see the secret there was the document they called the Biafran Recognition Charter was signed. The Nigerian media will not tell you that. They can never mention that. Well, of course, they know what is at stake.
But what does it spell for the Nigerian state?
Of course, it tells them that just like the king told Bola Ahmed Tinubu and sweep him, out completely from the ground. Bola Ahmed never saw it coming that His Royal Majesty, the most important and valuable Majesty King in Igbo land now, has took Bola Ahmed Tinubu by surprise. What happened in Israel took Nigeria by surprise. Today, they have declared an emergency. They are discussing it. How did it happen? And it means
The villa, right?
yes, it means that they are now afraid that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should. I think they are discussing it because the thing has gotten global attention. It is only in Nigeria that our IPOB members are terrorist organization.
Only in Nigeria.
Imagine MK, Jacob Maki, celebrating IPOB, mentioning IPOB, dedicating his speech to the indigenous people of Biafra, right there in the parliament. Bros, no matter how you look at it, no matter, it is a significant impact. And the land that Aso Rock is not happy with it, they are already on an emergency meeting. A lot of Nigerians may not understand what is going to happen to them. They don't know what is happening. Everybody is pretending. Yes, say that until Obafu Hananya, it will come. Very real. As I remember a few years ago, it looks as if there was no headway. Look at the small boy that was invited in the Nasset Parliament Hall or chambers.
But sir,
that was celebrated.
But sir, this still brings me back to the fact that when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said he would not fight Biafra, that see with the barrel of gun, he said he would dialogue with international communities. Now, do you think that has even become
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu
a reality?
Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not talking about international community.
Okay.
Mazi Kanu does not need international community, does not need United Nations. What Mazi Nnamdi Kanu looked at, identifying his religious alliance, identify his ideological alliance, and now look at communities, nations, countries around the world who can identify with him and show him solidarity. Simple. And the message as at that time, because we have had different United Nations Secretary General before Antonio Guterres. And they told him very clearly, non-violent approach is the way to go. And he maintained it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the only freedom fighter that when army invaded his house and killed 28 youth, there was no gun found.
His compound.
Not one naira, not even single bullet found. But when they went to Igboho's house, they saw all manner of things. Today, they are saying Igboho is we cannot be one. And thank God for the solidarity we are getting, because it is a long way, long walk to freedom.
But what is the role that yesterday I saw a broadcast made by the Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in which he said he will protect the Igbo Jews. Don't you think that he will wipe out every terrorist? Who are the terrorists in this contest?
Anybody that stands against the children of the Most High, whether as a political weapon, whether as a religious weapon, whether as a radical agenda, whether it is an ideology that does not align with we, the children of God, celebrating the heavens 24 hours. God has already given that him too is a God of war, physically and spiritually. Physically we have Israel, physically we have America. When especially the Israeli, and spiritually, anything that is physical, that is against the children of God, anywhere in the world, either by commission or by omission, must be brought down. I've been saying it. Let nobody think that Christians are not radicals. Christians are extremists, more than those ones that are calling themselves radical extremists. When the Christians decide to radicalize their faith, then they will tell you where the world will belong at the end of the day.
So yesterday, there was a tweet from Bashar Ahmed saying that Israel is trying to bring disunity in Nigeria. That the major problem they are having now is Israel. That Israel is trying to bring disunity between the Fulanis, the Yorubas, and the Igbo.
Those two of them that that person that is mentioning that is the one that has brought disunity. Look at the record. The Israeli parliament said 56 years after, upon all the cries and weeping, 56 years after, the Israeli government now remembered. So we had the
son.
But they have been killing Nigerians for over 40 decades now.
Over 40 decades.
The same people, every day. As I'm talking to you, Nigeria is the highest place where Christians are being murdered around the world. Today. Everybody is looking at. That's why people are just hoping that a Christian nation. That's why people are driving and calling on the global world. And I can tell you, the people has rally more. Stay away for something you don't know. Rally more. Stay away from something you don't know.
Congressman.
God is bigger than you.
That's just Congressman, right?
Yes. God is bigger than you. Don't bring that kind of sentiment that dividing Nigeria will encourage terrorism. That statement is suspicious. And that is what I'm saying. You can see now, the president said they are divided, but they are the one that was championing. Do you know what it means for one of the people that fought for the independence of this country has been sidelined for 60 years?
Yes.
Is Nigeria moving forward? He can't go and listen to back. He said we are the salt of this nation. Without us, we have no taste. Labor, and we have gotten to that place where the world have beginning to see signs. These people are not actually what people think they are. And that is why you are seeing now, I can mention Italy is there, Russia is there, Germany is there, America is there, Israel is there. The seventh nation is Australia. And you don't understand what is happening. The coalition of these nations are going to be the part of the Biafran Tata, and they are working on it on the ground. When they sign it, they will just single out a nation that will officially announce Biafra as a sovereign nation. Every other thing will just naturally fall into place.
But see, do you think that the Nigerian government will consent to this?
What concerns us with Nigerian government? Is Nigerian government bigger than Israel? What is the influence of Nigeria around the world, even in Africa? Now, what is the influence of Nigeria? The resources that has kept Nigeria came from the Biafraland. Everything, human resources, impact, image making, everything, music, football, name them, came from the Biafraland, Akabuland, the land of our mothers in Africa.
And the rising sun.
And the rising sun.
That's the reason.
Yes, of course, that is the impact. It's coming. And if you look at what Jacob Maggie was saying on the floor of the parliament, bros, it has gone beyond more than what we think. Now, don't be surprised that any moment from now, you might be hearing another thing, and that will trigger Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release.
But Mazi, there was a revelation made yesterday by Bernard Mokri that how much did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pay the Jewish Israeli parliament for them to endorse that Biafra? That according to him, he said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bribed and lobbied